Okay, I watched Use for My Talent, and here is what I thought. So I thought this was a cute show. It wasn't terrible, but it also wasn't one of my favorites, but pretty in the middle, cute. So if you've never heard of this show is about a boss who is a bit of a germaphobe, and he can't deal with like any type of mess. And then he meets this girl, and she is the complete opposite of him. She is definitely a messy person, like stains don't bother her or anything like that. But they bump into each other, they have like their official meet, and it does not go well. Like he's like, oh my goodness, look at that stain on her shirt, things like that. And then eventually she ends up getting hired to his company as a part of their cleaning team. So even though she is like a messy person when it comes to her job, and because she's done cleaning jobs before, she is thorough. And then he finds out that she was hired to his company, and realizes that she does a pretty good job. So there is a very general basic description of what this show is about. These two people, complete opposites. This one dude, he's kind of can't deal with germs. He can't do any of that. And this girl, she's kind of a messy person, but as they get closer and they start working together, they kind of have the feelings flowing and things start happening. But yeah, that's what this show is about. This guy and this girl, and how they come to be. There's definitely drama in this show as well. So if you want a little bit of drama, definitely give it a watch. But it's currently on Netflix. It's only one season. So if you want to watch it, then give it a try. But we're definitely going to get into more spoilers now. So if you've never seen it, you can click off. But if you have, or if you really don't care, let's continue. So yeah, that was the main couple I was talking about. But let me tell you, the secondary couple was my favorite. Like the side couple, love them. I love their relationship more than the main. And sometimes that happens a lot in shows I watch. But I love them together. And they were actually the reason why I started watching the show. I had saw them on the cover, and I was interested in what the show was about, because in the cover, I thought the cover was the main couple, and I was like, oh, this looks cute. When Netflix puts like, just different shots of TV shows or movies as the cover, and you can just click on it. They weren't the main couple, they were the side couple, so they didn't get as much screen time, but I still enjoyed them. But they were, I think, my favorite part of the show, just seeing those two people together. But like I said, the show is a romance, but it also brought the drama, and it had some plot twists. One of the things that they had that I didn't love was third wheels, or I guess like, as a love triangle. Okay, most of the times I don't like a love triangle. Like, I hate them. I rather just have the two main people and see the relationship flowing or unflowing. I don't want to see a third person in there, So the third person, a part of this little love triangle, was the neighbor. And it was the main girl's neighbor. And it also turns out that he was also this dude's the main guy's therapist, but he didn't know because he's never really met him. But this guy has a crush on the girl. He likes her. She's cute. She doesn't really see him like that, but he has feelings for her, right? And when you find out that he's also her like man's therapist, I'm like, this dude is really like trying to sabotage, because some of the advice he gives him, it doesn't seem like it's for his own good. It's to benefit the neighbor more. So what I didn't love, it was doing too much. There was one point when he like ends up moving in with both of them, and so all three of them are living in an apartment together, and he's trying to do all he can to keep this girl away from the guy she likes. And I'm like, dude, she's living with this guy. She has feelings for him. She does not see you in any type of way as a man she wants to be romantically involved with. Why are you doing this? And I just found him more annoying than anything. And then I think he tried to like be a friend, and then he actually tried to be his therapist. And I was like, no, if you're trying to get between me and the person I like, I don't want to see you in my life ever again. Don't try to come and help me. But that's not the approach they decided to go with in the show. But I just didn't like him. I almost felt like there was no need for his character too much. Like, I do understand, like, he was supposed to bring some conflict in the show, but I honestly thought they could have done that with all the other things I had going on and didn't really necessarily need him. Since they did have him, I wish they would have made his character even like more of a villain, like more sinister, more evil. They kind of tried, he was kind of like the guy that trying to get in between, kind of goofy, but also trying to be like a friend to her and kind of be a good therapist to the other guy. And I'm like, it's just that dynamic just didn't feel right. It was like, this is weird to me. So I kind of wish they made him more villainous, and I think I would have liked it better, because near the beginning it was kind of ominous because you didn't really know who he was, and then when you found out he was, I thought he was gonna be more evil, and I was like, okay, I don't like him, but I'm interested to see where it's going because it's a cool little like twist in the show. But then they kind of made him more like goofy and like not too evil, and I wish they would have stayed more in that ominous, villainous type of feel, and I think it would have been, at least for me, more interesting, and his character would have at least made more sense of why he stayed in there. I almost thought he should have sabotaged more, or like they didn't realize his true intentions, and they realized how much he was sabotaging them. Like, I think that would have been cool to have in the show. Like, I feel like they could have done more with his character, and what they did I didn't love. Okay, something else that happens in the show. So before the show even kind of starts, we know that the main girl, her mother's not there. She died in a car accident, and someone was put away for that. But let me just tell you that the way they revealed this plot twist, it was good. I was like, go big, go home, right? Like, they did it in the most dramatic way possible, and I lived for it. The main guy, he was like, he loves her. He's in love with her. He wants to spend the rest of his life with her. So he was like, I'm gonna propose. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull the trigger and go propose because I love her. I can't imagine my life without her. Like, cute, sweet. And he does this huge big thing, gets her friends and everyone that they care about around to be witness to what's going on, and to have this huge big surprise for her. Well, she comes in, sees what's going on, she's happy, they're all happy, and he's about to propose, he's about to put the ring on his finger, and then somebody comes out and says, that dude's grandfather killed your mother. He was the actual one that caused the accident and then paid this dude off to take the blame. And when I say, it was heartbreaking, because she was like, I can't marry you because your grandfather killed my mother. Like, I can't do it. And this dude was so heartbroken. He's like, please, begging her, like, please, he's like, I'm sorry, but please, don't do this. And then she leaves. And when I say, that was one of the most dramatic reveals of a twist I've ever seen. And I lived it. I loved every minute of it. I was like, I love the drama. I felt so sad for both of them because they were both super happy like a couple seconds before, and then that was revealed and she was like, no, I can't do this. I was like, okay, y'all decided to bring the drama and I'm here for it. Whoever thought of that scene, just the dude was proposing, all the family and friends were there, and then this was revealed and it was just not good. It was not good, but I loved it. That was one of my favorite scenes because of how dramatic it was. But it was also sad. It was a sad thing. But yeah, so they kind of break up and they're both devastated. They both miss each other. They both love each other. But she was like, I can't, this dude's family killed my mom. Like, I can't be with him. And her dad doesn't want her to be with him either. She's like, no. He's like, nope, you're not marrying him because he killed your mother. But it turns out none of that was really true. Like, the evidence, what they found out, it seems like the grandfather did it, but the grandfather really didn't do it. It was the actual guy they put away, but the grandfather paid the family money because they were in hard times. And let me tell you how they're connected. So the person they put away was the driver for this dude's grandfather. They've been driving for years, good guy. Then the driver accidentally hits the woman with his car, goes to jail for it. So he actually did do it. The grandfather knew this guy, knew he was a good guy and wanted to take care of his family. So that's why he paid so much money so that they can be taken care of. And then that dude's son, who's in jail, was like, wanted more money and was kind of trying to blackmail the grandfathers just to get more money, like the whole thing. But it turns out grandfather didn't actually drive the car. The real guy that did it was put away, but it just seemed like he wanted someone. He was trying to cover it up. So then they got back together and they live happily ever after. But yeah, that was basically the show. There was definitely some good twists. They brought the drama, a cute little love story, you know? And I believe there was another show just like this. I think this was based off another show called Clean with Passion for Now, something like that. And I've seen both of them on my Netflix, and they were both recommended to me, but I didn't realize they were the same thing. I haven't watched the other one, but I think it's basically the same thing, just in a different language. But if you've seen that one and you've seen this one, are they the same? Is there one you like better? Definitely let me know. But yeah, so if I would rate this, I think it's not a 3 for me. It's pretty close to a 3. I would give it like a 2.75, because to me it was okay. It was cute, it was good, it was okay, but it wasn't quite like, oh, this is a good show. I think it was slightly underneath it, so that's why I'm giving it a 2.75. If you have seen Used for My Talent, what did you think? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of some of the things that go on? Did you love the drama like I did? What did you think about the main couple or the secondary couple? I love them. Did you love them? Let me know your thoughts. Leave in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. Maybe even much higher rating than I did. That's fine. Let me know why. I would love to hear it. But yeah, that's what I thought about the show. And if you stuck this long, you probably got spoiled all the things. But if you still have not seen it, you can go watch it on Netflix. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. It was kind of a short one, but I think that's okay. And as always, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, week, month, and hopefully a good rest of your year. And until next time, bye.